Hi, everybody. We've officially hit double digits. Welcome to the 10th edition of New Comic Wednesday, aka NCW. If you haven't been with us before, we chat for a few minutes every Wednesday about our newest releases. To get our newest releases, you can head to our website and go under comics and then under new releases. You can also order on Comixology, or you can pick up at your local shop. To learn about our past newest releases or to get past treasure hunt squares, which is why I know you guys really tune in, you can watch all of our past videos on our YouTube channel. Today, we'll be chatting about Myth and Legends Quarterly Dragon Clan, and our potential featured guest will be Raven Gregory, but I will be waiting anxiously in the backstage. Oh, thank Jesus. Chuck Garza is here. I was very concerned he wasn't here last NCW. All the crew was there, all my favorite people. I was very worried about Chuck. I'm glad that he told us that he is back. So before we dive in, let's unveil our newest treasure hunt square, which is E6. Again, treasure hunt square is E6. I'll leave that on the screen for a second so you all can start scratching off. Has anybody won anything? I guess that's kind of my first question. I'm interested to see what has been won so far. We'll pause to read some of the comments, but before we dive in, I'll of course be sharing some fun facts about today and about our book about today, which is the origins and myth and legends surrounding dragon clans. Most of the legends about dragons come from the story, and I'm definitely going to screw this up, Fafirn. There were a few conflicting accounts about this background for dragon clans, but apparently he was a dwarf who then slayed his father, whose names I'm also going to screw up, which is Hahremar, for his gold. He wanted all of his treasure. And then for him to obtain the gold in the first place, he got it from Odin, who cursed the gold. And because Fafirn, something of that, Fanir, I'm going to say Fanir, was so obsessed, he turned full on my precious, was so into it, and he basically turned into a dragon because of that and wreaked havoc. So that is one of the most famous origin stories for dragon clans. Eventually, he was slain, and then his heart was ripped out and cooked, and apparently that person then burned their thumb, and then due to the burns, that person was able to communicate with birds. And I don't really think that makes sense. Maybe everybody else in the comments will think otherwise, but can you imagine like burning your thumb on the oven and then all of a sudden you could talk to animals? Pretty wild. Myth and legends have pretty crazy stories, but I don't know. Anyway, another famous dragon that is based on the legend is Smaug from Lord of the Rings. And yet another famous dragon is a dragon that pretty much ruined my childhood because I was so horrible at the game, and that was Spyro. I love Spyro. I don't know if you guys are big PS2 fans, big PS2 fans. So I'm still waiting on Raven in the background. I don't know if he's going to join us because I know our time difference is really, really off. But in the meantime, let's talk about the books. So today's book, again, Myth and Legends Quarterly, Dragon Clan. It is $8.99. We have 3 different covers, which I will be going through very shortly, as we always. And as always, tell me which one is your favorite cover. Do you like cover A the best? Do you like cover B the best? Do you like cover C the best? So here's cover A. And that's the cover you've probably seen the most of because we've been including it on most of our promotion. Look how cool the dragon is. I love the dragon detail on this cover. It's so badass. Cover A is unbelievable. Cover B, you've probably seen a lot of our promo stuff as well, which is the incredible, like, look at, it's such like an, I don't want to say like an Instagram pose, but her looking back, obviously slaying the dragon, super, super badass character. And then cover C, so so sexy. I put on the Instagram caption today, like if looks could kill, but look at that cover. So again, tell us which is your favorite cover. Is it A, B, or C? So far, I'm getting mostly C's as the favorite. So today's favorite of mine, I don't know. I kind of like them all equally for 3 different reasons. Like the first one, the dragon is so detailed that it looks very cool. The second one, I love that the dragon's already dead. And then in the third one, obviously, she has such a powerful stance, the character that we're going to talk about a little bit later today. So the synopsis on the book, spoken as only rumor and myth, the Dragon Clan was thought to be nothing but a legend. Now, after more than a millennia, they have risen again, more powerful and deadlier than even the legends have claimed. Wow. So I don't know if we kill this one and cook its heart, if that will burn our thumb, and then we'll, birds, be able to talk to birds. Looking forward to that. Don't miss the standalone 72-page story, which unveils a new evil unleashed on the grim universe. So I am in the backstage, but Raven is not here. So I have a feeling Raven is not going to be joining me today because, again, time is a little crazy. So I had some questions for him, and I'd love to ask you guys, but you won't know anything about this storyline, so I don't really know. But today's story, again, as I shared some fun facts, based on probably the legend and origins of Dragon Clan, which I was hoping Raven was going to answer. So if Raven shows up in the comments, tell us now. On cover C, which I showed before, this is the Dark Princess, and she is introduced in this storyline. And spoilers, she doesn't come in till the end of the story. And although this is a 72 standalone, I think we can all, assume that hopefully we'll get another storyline in the future that continues with Dragon Clan. Things I really liked about the story, it was very action focused. There was a lot of backstory. Yes, I'm going to share Chuck's comment. I don't know where Raven is. I'm so bummed. I don't want to blame him because the time difference is really wonky, and Arizona is technically 2 hours or 3 hours behind, depending on where you live in Arizona. So I'm just really bummed he won't be joining us today. But so again, back to the story. The story is very adventurous. There's a lot of backstories happening. And obviously, we get to see dragons. It felt very Game of Thrones-ish. I don't want to say this because you guys will probably make fun of me, but it felt very Power Rangers at some points. Like they were talking about here we're all going to come together and, people get their powers. Won't give away too much, but obviously there's a lot of information and a lot of storylines jam-packed into 72 pages. So if you're really into the action, like the Lord of the Rings style, kind of seems like an epic, you'll really, really enjoy this book. Brian, I cannot confirm or deny. I don't know. You're going to have to read this book to find out. But there's definitely, sharing some origins. So again, I'm going to quickly go through the covers in case you joined a little bit late. This is going to be a really, really quick NCW. Because I didn't have Raven, I'm so bummed. Again, cover A, as you can see, I posted the link before where you can purchase, which is at our web store, or you could buy on Comixology, or you can get it from your local brick and mortar shop. $8.99. We have cover A here, cover B, and cover C. And actually, if you go to our Instagram story right now, there is a link to swipe up to buy right there and then, because I know that cover C is definitely going to be one of the most popular out there. So yeah, well, that's kind of it. I'm going to run through, all of next week's and what's coming up. There's so much. Oh, I guess I should re-go through the Treasure Hunt Square because I did that right in the beginning. Again, Treasure Hunt Square is E6. If you missed it earlier, we are again talking about Myth and Legends Quarterly, Dragon Clan, $8.99. I had some really dire questions for Raven. I guess I'm going to have to ask him at a separate time. Oh, excited to see a couple people have already gotten it, like Aaron. I guess, Aaron, tell me if you read the story, what you think about. From here on out, I really like if you guys would send me emails about what you thought about the story, or you let Adrian know. Then we can get good feedback. I think we're going to send out a survey pretty soon, to see if you guys really like the stories or really like the streams or what else we can do better. And I just really, really appreciate everybody always being here to join me every week for NCW. So right now, what's in previews, and I talk about this every week until I'm basically going to shove it down everyone's throat, but Possessive has been making huge, huge headlines. There's been a bunch of PR going out about it. And as Ralph calls it, it is Forgetting Sarah Marshall meets The Grudge. It's pretty crazy. Dave, Ralph, and Joe did an excellent job, collabing really with Adam and Hans. And I think you guys are going to love this story. Again, in previews right now, has not officially come out yet. Additional items. So next Tuesday, we're having another retailer live stream. And I love having retailer live streams because I love to see everything like that. Yes, if I do an interview with Raven, I will post it to the YouTube channel. I'm going to have to just send him my burning questions. I hope everybody sends Raven a note after this that says, Raven, please join Amber on NCW next week, even though it has nothing to do with your book anymore. Because then we can ask him these Dragon Clan questions that I'm dying to know. But so anyway, next Tuesday, June 8th, we'll be hosting another retailer live stream with Impulse Creations. So make sure you join us at 4 p.m. As always, 50% of all the proceeds go towards Impulse Creations, our featured partner of that retailer stream. Isn't it crazy? We're literally 2 weeks away from another virtual con, and I was just chatting with Ralph about this, but it's going to be our Sweet 16. So I'm expecting everyone to send cake to this office because we haven't had enough ice cream cake in the last couple of weeks. It was Jason's birthday. It was my birthday yesterday. It was Ralph's birthday. Di's birthday is coming up. It's so many people's birthdays, and it's Zenescope's birthday. It's our Sweet 16. Cue that Hillary Duff song. So expect lots of themed birthday content in 2 weeks, including an interview with a guest I'm very excited about, and I will announce today, and that is Kane Hodder. Legendary horror icon Kane Hodder. And if you don't know, he played Jason from part 8 through Jason X. I'm sure Jason X is your favorite movie. Oh, I'm getting lots of birthday wishes. Thank you, everybody. It was a lovely birthday. Ralph forgot my birthday, in case you were wondering. Chris Slamson is the real MVP and reminded him, just FYI. So you guys can make Ralph feel bad about that later. But if you guys weren't around on Friday, there was an awesome interview with Sam Jones, aka Flash Gordon, as the movie club met to talk about Flash Gordon. So you can go on our YouTube channel and check out the entire interview. Sam has done a bunch of interviews for me actually in the past, and he's a great guest. And I thought that he was an excellent job. And I know a lot of fans of Flash Gordon. I heard that Crystal was really excited about the interview. So very excited to see. And then finally, make sure you tune in every Wednesday to hear us talk about our newest releases. That's it for our 10th edition of NCW. This is Amber signing off, where you come for the covers because you love the covers, but you stay for the stories. I'll see everybody next Tuesday at Impulse Creations Retailer Livestream. Thanks again, and don't forget to get the book Dragon Clan.